broke.
So we had a minor snafu with the R1S today when we were using a Rivian Waypoints charger for the first time. And the Rivian Waypoints charger, while it was plugged into the R1S, started to give us this like crazy electrical hazard or possible electrical hazard, go to the service center immediately bug. And we thought it might have been just the Rivian Waypoints charger. So after doing a reset on the software, we've come here to this charge point. This was the closest level 2 charge point to where we were earlier at that Rivian Waypoint charger. And after being plugged in for about 15-20 minutes, it looks like everything is good. So whatever the problem was, it was just with that Rivian Waypoint charger. I hope it's not a problem that is common to all of the Rivian Waypoint chargers and, you know, some kind of like hardware thing that are in the Rivian Waypoint chargers that Rivian deployed, because that would really suck. It's also kind of like baffling. The first time I've ever used a Rivian Waypoint charger, it causes that fault, and the fault was repeatable because we were plugged into it, we were charging, we charged for 10 hours. That fault came up in the morning, we unplugged, we plugged on the other side, and then it came up again. And it was kind of freaky. But one thing that's kind of funny about here, had no idea, came to this park in we're in, like, I think rural Kentucky, outside of Daniel Boone National Forest. After we went to Cumberland Falls, this is Colonel Sanders Park. It's Colonel Sanders Memorial Park in Corbin, Kentucky. Corbin Loves Company. Dedicated August 5, 2015. Yeah, there's here he is, Colonel Sanders. Like serving America more than dinner. Like, and I'm not even sure if this is completely affiliated with Kentucky Fried Chicken. I mean, clearly that looks like the Kentucky Fried Chicken logo. I don't see an official Kentucky Fried Chicken like sign anywhere here. So this must just be where Colonel Harlan David Sanders, well, it says here he's not from Corbin, Kentucky, but he must have been pretty important to Corbin, Kentucky. I mean, he's from Henryville, Indiana. His father died when he was 6. Became responsible for feeding and taking care of his younger brother and sister. He's a farmhand. Operated a steamboat ferry, crossed the Indiana River. Sold life insurance. During his time in Corbin, Sanders even delivered babies. Wow. But yeah, look at all of these plaques. There's all these names, all these people. There's room for more names. Must be a ton of people who yeah, need to like go around and read all of this history. This is Sanders Memorial Park. Kind of funny. Kind of funny. All right, so the fault came back on. I spoke too soon. It says we're still charging 7.2 kilowatts on the charge point charger. We go onto the other side here, the Rivian, and this is what we're getting. Drive to service center immediately, avoid driving through water. But it's still charging. So I don't know what to make of this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call them back, but
Right, because it went from +1 mile to +2 miles, so yeah.
So we're at 4 minutes into a charge off of the free Clipper Creek charger at the this is like the Bullitt County Library. This is now would be the fourth time, because there's once, twice. The third time was twice at the Rivian Waypoint.
Other one was at the Kentucky Fried
Once
Chicken
at
Memorial.
yeah, the Colonel Sanders Memorial Park in Corbin, Kentucky, which is a real thing. I recorded a vlog about it, and now this is the fourth time that this has occurred while we're AC charging. And when you look in our notifications,
Oh, it's not there anymore.
yeah, it's not there anymore. But
I might
the
have
car did say that it won't DC charge. But what's trippy about this is we're 5 minutes in. This started at 2 minutes in. And 3 minutes later, it's still charging. It's saying that there's this possible, yeah, there it is. DC fast charging is disabled, use AC charging. It says to drive to a service center immediately. Spoiler alert, the service center is right across the street from this library. And to avoid driving through water. So it thinks like there's some water in a sensor somewhere, which it did rain last night. So maybe there's something that wasn't sealed properly, isn't sealed properly, gets wet, and I don't know. Now it's saying unplug and try again. Or no, it's started charging again. Yeah, I don't know. See, it dropped down and now it's building back up. So this, as annoying as this is, it's actually not stopping it from charging, but I'm going to stop it because I don't know how to make this go away. And also,
I have
who
concerns
knows?
about
Concerned.
If it rains tonight, because there's a high probability that it's going to rain, so if something's not filled properly with that door being open, if that's just going to exacerbate it.
The charge port door.
Yeah.
And additionally, we've got enough charge to make it overnight while being here, and the Rivian Service Center is right across. Like, I highly doubt we are going to spend 21%, which would be, what would be that? Be 140. What's 20% of 140? This is like 28 kilowatt hours. We're not going to spend 28 kilowatt hours worth of batteries on AC when it's only 73 degrees outside. We're just not. And the Rivian Service Center is right across the street anyway, so yeah.
If they have to come get us, they can come tow us from across the street.
Yeah. So we're at Rivian Service Center in Shepherdsville. Shepherdsville, Kentucky. This is a massive building. This entire building belongs to Rivian. It is a service center and a parts distribution and parts remanufacturing, whatever that means, site. And it was directly across the street, or is directly across the street from the Bullitt County Public Library, which both the Bullitt County Public Library and this place, I mean, this place has waypoint chargers that I think might be free for Rivians to use. I'm not certain. I don't think it shows up in the navigation. At least I don't remember seeing it. But across the street,
wondering about that.
Yeah, across the street at Bullitt County Public Library, there were ChargePoint chargers. Clipper Creek, those awesome free
right?
Clipper Creek. Like, whenever you find Clipper Creek chargers, they're always free and they're always non-networked.
Let's knock on something and make sure we don't jinx it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, going all the way back to 2021 when we were in the Model Y.
Oh, we did Clipper Creek?
Yeah, we would find Clipper Creek. We would find Clipper Creek chargers in places like rural Colorado. You know, like remember Ridgeway?
Oh,
we were walking around. Yeah.
I mean, I love Ridgeway.
Yeah, Ridgeway was awesome. So yeah, there was free chargers there, but we didn't really get to use them last night because we plugged the car in, and within about 2 minutes it started freaking out. So overnight we went from 20% state of charge to about 10% state of charge.
I do feel like
running the AC.
Some of that is our fault too. We forgot to put recirculating because we were like, oh, we didn't do that.
It probably would have, if we had put recirculating instead of open air, it probably would have used half as much power, or maybe like 40% less. So we would have been at like 14% instead of 10% this morning. But yeah, 10% this morning, get up, drive over, literally across the street. I mean, there it is, Bullitt Creek Public Library, and it looks like it's open now because there are people there. So we're thinking about going over there to spend our day at the public library. I mean, it also looks like a nice building from the outside, like very modern, very, Anyways, came over here, and by the time we got over here to present for service, the warning sign was coming on, not just for charging, but now it was saying critical battery problem, get to service center immediately. It was like beep, 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 like all of that. Go in, talk to the folks at service, and then the folks in the service center come in and say, hey, we were trying to get the error codes and we could not because the car died, like completely died, lost power before they could hook it up and get the error codes going. So then we got into this Chrysler. They called over Enterprise. Enterprise sent a gentleman to pick us up in this Chrysler van, take us over to the Enterprise office, did a little bit of paperwork, and this is our rental car for now. This Chrysler, I think it's a town and country. I don't know. It's pretty large vehicle.
Pretty packed with all our crap that we're like, what do we need for the next, I don't know how many days.
Hopefully it's only a day or two or something, but the gentlemen from Rivian are like over there. I mean, you can kind of see our car. Oh, let's see. Can you see it? I'm not sure if you can see it through. You can see the R1S through the window of this Toyota Tacoma right over there. So they waited for us to get back, and they got a little jumper set right there. Something that I found out is that the where you would jump the 12-volt battery for the Rivian is actually off of the tail. So they opened like a little door, okay. And I think that's part of the reason why they were waiting for us to come back, because we had to go to Enterprise, come back. Then once we got back, we unlocked the bikes, took the bikes off the back because they couldn't access it, I think, while the bikes were on there. And they agreed to store our bikes inside. So that's kind of cool, you know. Granted, it rained pretty hard last night, and it was like thunderstorms and stuff. Woke us up in the middle of the night. I thought it was actually kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
It was
like
cool,
hearing.
But I was just so exhausted yesterday, and then trying to sleep and knowing we had to get up early. I was just like, I don't want to sleep, because it wasn't just the thunderstorming. It was also like the rocking of the car.
Yes.
Like the wind was blowing or something, and I was just like, what is happening?
Yes. So when the thunderstorm started, it first started with wind. I just remember waking up at 3:30 in the morning, and the car was like rocking, and the first thought, wondering like, is there someone outside literally shaking the car, like pushing the car to mess with us? And additionally, like the first,
and I couldn't access the cameras to look outside.
Yeah, the first start of the thunderstorm was also like those really large raindrops, really large volume raindrops. So when they were hitting the car, it sounded like really loud, and then it kind of. The rain just like went up and down in terms of like the intensity, the size of the raindrops, the sound that it was making. But at some point it got to be like kind of relaxing to go back to sleep. And it's like,
eventually I was able to.
In any other context, it would have been a nice moment,
Yeah. Well,
but that also means that the bikes are wet.
They're super wet. So I was thinking about the bikes. I was thinking about like, oh shoot, possible electrical damage, and then like all the water. I was like, hopefully, because I didn't know how like the parking lot was going to drain, so I was hoping that there wasn't going to be like huge puddles, because like one of the things it said in the thing is like, don't drive through any like water, like bodies of water. I was like, oh crap.
That was the warning sign that started it all. Yeah. Potential electrical hazard, do not drive through water. Yeah, and I was with a symbol of the Rivian underwater.
Yeah. I was like, what about when we're just like being blasted with water?
Yeah, what about just like sideways rain because it's super windy?
Yeah.
And the car's kind of rocking.
And potential like puddles because like, the area is not like sloped or anything like that. So yeah, that was my concern. So I couldn't really be in the moment. And also when I couldn't access the cameras, I was like, oh shoot, our electrical thing, like something was starting to fail already, So I was like, It's like, just go to sleep, wake up in the morning, go across the street. They'll solve something, hopefully.
Yeah, as you can see, we got a lot of stuff transferred over from the R1S into here in case. I mean, the gentleman said basically, like, I can, like, promise that it wouldn't take more than a week.
Well, that's just for the assessment. Because if they need to order a part, if they don't have it, they have to get it shipped.
But fortunately, they have this giant parts warehouse, so whatever the part is, they should have it.
So if we were to get stranded anywhere or to have issues with the Rivian anywhere, this is kind of like a one-stop shop for a lot of different things. So hopefully, it'll solve the problem even faster than if we were to have went to. Because there was one other Rivian based off of where we were that it said to go, but that was in Tennessee's direction, not Kentucky's direction. I can't remember which one it was, but originally it was telling us to go to Tennessee. I was like, but that's not en route.
Yeah, because this service center is also the parts distribution center for the entire eastern seaboard, I think.
Or something like that.
Like that. That's what he said, but it's like good. So
we'll see. Fingers crossed.
We will find out. I really hope that this is minor, and
definitely under warranty.
Either way, I'm certain. I'm pretty certain this is all going to be covered under warranty. It's more a question of like how much time this costs, because how much time this costs affects like.
Because you want to go to the Pawpaw Festival this weekend.
Yeah, I really want to go to the Pawpaw Festival in Indiana this weekend. We want to go to Louisville today.
We want to do some some bars with some bluegrass potentially, like have a nice
unlikely
little
that's gonna happen.
Night out, yeah.
So.
And then get to Green Bay by next week by the 11th to like watch their game.
Watch the Green Bay Packers, because big time Packers fan. In case you didn't know, big time Packers fan here. Wanted to go to the Green Bay game. We can't go to the Green Bay game because tickets are hideously expensive. But
we were thinking about if potential like tailgating or going to a bar that was like a local spot for like lots of Packer fans. So
also
I could still
there's
enjoy
the
it that
parade,
way.
isn't there?
I don't know if there's a parade. I'm just telling you, like, I know I've seen pictures of them, like, being greeted by fans. I don't know if that's just for, like, their first game of the season. Like, I don't know when that happened, so I would have to look into that.
Look into it.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be kind of cool. You could see, because it would make sense to me if they had, like a parade going into the stadium or something for the first game of the season, where it's literally, like, the entire team, the cheerleaders, the coaches, all that, just walking through the city. Yeah. Like, that would be kind of cool to experience.
Yeah, I've seen pictures. I just don't know when that happens. Like, if there's, like, a parade that happens on the same day every year, or if it's, like, the opening game or preseason. Like, I just don't know when.
But obviously, that's all stuff that, depending on how long it takes for the repairs to be done to the R1S, we may or may not be able to make, right? Yeah. I mean, that's on the tail end, because that's on Monday, September 11th. Today is Thursday, September 4th. So sometime between then and now.
Actually, 11th is next Thursday. So it's a completely week from here.
Wait, so you're right. I was thinking that as I was saying it out loud. No. It's the 14th? Or no, but their first game is on the 11th, right?
It's 11th.
So their first game's on a Thursday?
Guess.
I thought football was always on a Sunday or Thursday.
No,
or
they now
Monday.
have Mondays. They have Thursday. They could play on Saturday, but not that often. We talked about this recently, how they have expanded.
I don't know anything about the football. She's the football fan. The football is a new phenomenon to me. But yeah, that's the update, and now we're gonna decide where to go. I think today is going to be a computer day, though. I have stuff I really want to catch up on, computer-wise, and do, All right. Hopefully the next time I turn the camera on and talk about this subject, there's like improvements, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But like I told the rental driver, I guess we wanted a road trip. We wanted to be able to just go with the flow. That's the beauty of this, I guess, is like we don't have any hard things. Like, yes, there's things we would like to do, but it's part of the adventure. We're going to see the silver lining. This is the area that we never had on our like bingo card to visit, so maybe we'll see some cool things here.
I might go to White Castle today. I've never been to White Castle before. It's always been hyped up. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. Tony's never been to White Castle. Tony might be going to White Castle.
And our Rivian guy, I don't think I caught his name, but he let us know like Mammoth Caves or something like that.
Apparently it is the largest cave in North America. There's campgrounds there. That said, it is an hour and a half away.
By him saying that, it makes me think that he's like, y'all not getting this car back for a couple days.
Like, go
enjoy.
Camping. Go drive an hour and a half and go camping.
Go enjoy yourself because you're not getting this car back today or tomorrow. Like, that's what I heard as the subtext to what he was saying.
You read some subtext better than I did there, babe. Oh, goddamn.
Well, because he said he can try to give us an update on getting assessment by the end of today or tomorrow. So that lets me know that, like, that's just the assessment. Like, they still would have to do, like, the work and everything, because if they can't get the car in there, that's what he was saying, in order to, like, really work on it, he has to get in there. But something about cement or something.
I'm also thinking about, like, where is... Because I don't think there's any Anytime Fitnesses in here. We'd have to go up to Louisville to go to Anytime Fitnesses. And
But yeah, that's our update. We got some things to figure out.
I think we definitely want to get, like, campground, too.
We got some... You can cut this off. Yeah. I was just saying, that's our...